What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Heel Hookers Podcast, episode 218. We are back previewing an absolutely incredible card from UFC Vancouver. There is so much fun on this card, so many great fights, actually good names and good talent, prospects, Canadian prospects.
I always love them beforehand. Like 4 good fights to talk about. Welcome to this great card in Vancouver. So many great fights.
When we're talking about Canada, if you got 4 good fights on that card, that's a pretty damn good card. You know,
and realistically,
Yeah.
there's more than 4 good fights. There's
Yes.
just about 4 fights with like the name and divisional meaning.
Yeah, divisional
But
meaning,
then
I
past
know.
that, it's like there's
It's
some
just-
good fights on there.
I just want to talk shit.
It's gonna be fantastic. I'm so excited for the card this week. And before we
Yeah.
get into all the fun, don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment. Let us know how excited you are for all these fights. Let us know how right you think we are about all these predictions that we're about to give you, because 90% of the time we're 100% right?
I would say about 60% of the time
That's it.
we're 100% right 100% of the time.
Yeah,
Or
that
something like
makes
that.
about sense. It is funny that like the
You know,
past...
the good old Tito Ortiz math.
It takes more than 2.
It's going to be... I was about to say, the predictions are definitely going to be interesting this week, considering like the last 2 weeks, me and Jimmy have had like every fight the same.
Yeah, I'm thinking we might have very differing opinions coming up on this one, but who knows? Let's get
probably.
into it and find out. The main event, the reason why we are all here, is not the original reason why we are all here.
I know. I'm really
Yeah.
upset about it. I've been
It's-
trying not to think about it, and then every time I scroll too far and see the canceled fight, I'm like,
It's one of those things where RDR in the main event supposed to be fighting Fluffy Hernandez. That was absolutely incredible. Great fight, great matchmaking. It was perfect. Everything.
Yep.
With losing that fight, however,
best
this
replacement.
Yes.
easily the best number 2 you could have found to fill in on this, to keep the fight as similar as possible in the fun and wackiness that we are about to have.
Exactly.
And-
And honestly,
Yep.
if anything, it's going to be a bit more wacky because
Lower
Brendan
level.
Allen taking the spot of Fluffy, he is such a sloppier version, basically. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes.
Like, he puts on the pressure, but it's just sloppy. He can grapple, he can catch subs, but it's nowhere near as fluid or usually as dominant.
Yeah.
Yes.
He can take the back after throwing a kick. You know, you got a lot of things going on with Brendan Allen. It is actually a really fun fight though, because like
For sure.
like you're saying, like Brendan Allen, like he is just like a less refined version of what Anthony Hernandez does. Because like with Anthony Hernandez, one of the things that he will do is if he doesn't have the takedown or if he doesn't like the position that he ends up in, he's just completely willing to disengage, move off, and then just do it all over again. Brendan Allen's just like, I'm going to keep this position. I'm going to move into going to try and move into the position I want to get into.
And just like another big factor of like, even with the coming down to their grappling, Brendan Allen kind of a rear naked choke merchant. You know what
Yes.
I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's all he'd be grabbing out here in the UFC in terms of submission. Fluffy, on the other hand, in the UFC, you got Anaconda choke over Iron Turtle, a very good one. Arm and Gilly over Rodolfo Vieira, a great one. You got an arm triangle over Mark Barrio. You got ground and pound. You got rear naked choke. He is very capable of finishing the fight on the ground in a much different variety in just more places than what Brendan Allen can.
Yeah, for sure.
The one thing that I
But
would give Brendan Allen over Fluffy Hernandez is Brendan Allen, I think, has more power than Fluffy Hernandez does on the feet. So
Probably. It's one of those things where it's like neither of them are like a big
No.
puncher at all, so it's kind of
Mhm.
no, yeah, but it's just like the thing is like
overall, but
like Brendan Allen though, when he is striking, he is looking for the finish. Whereas like with Anthony Hernandez, he is death by 1,000 cuts type of fighter. He is just trying to hit you, just like it's like Chinese water torture, where it's just the one drop on your head every like 3 seconds. It's just like constant. Whereas with Brendan Allen, it's not as constant, but he's trying to throw with a little bit more power. He's trying to sit down on something.
Yep. Yeah, Fluffy kind of a middleweight Max Holloway in that way with the
Yeah.
striking. You know what I mean? Where it's like, yeah, he's going forward, he's putting combos on you, he's constantly touching you to the head, to the body. He'll mix it up with the punches, but it's like if you are constantly getting beat up and then over time, it's like, yeah, those shots can really add up, and now he could sit down on them. But it's like 90% of the time early on when he sits down on it, it's not really gonna do crazy. Like,
and that's what I was just gonna say, is that I feel like he's getting a bit better, where it's like I feel like earlier on it does take a little bit more effect, but exactly to your point, it's like as it all adds up, that's when then he starts looking for that kill, and it's like he can get the later finishes in, like 5-round fights super favor him, because he is way more likely to like go out there and just get it done a little bit later on.
But sadly, all of these things we are saying mean absolutely nothing to this weekend, because Fluffy is not fighting in this main event. It is
been a lot of just comparing and contrasting between Brendan Allen and
Yeah.
Anthony Hernandez, just saying how this is still like the best fight you could have gotten outside of that one.
Because with this one, so it's like still kind of a little comparing here, but it's like with RDR versus Fluffy, I was like, Fluffy can run him over. And I really think that, because as much as I know that RDR is solid and he has really great submissions, he folds to pressure, and Fluffy's going to put that pressure on him. And so, so now with the replacement, I don't know, like I don't feel as strongly as I do with Fluffy against him, but with Brendan Allen, I would not be surprised if he goes out there and he kind of makes RDR look like, bro, what were you ever doing in the top 5? And the reason why is because, it's like with RDR's win over Whitaker, which is obviously a good win. Whitaker does not have the type of style needed to beat RDR, because it needs to be the pressure. If you're 1-2 head kick, 1-2 head kick, and it's, you see that he's hurt, but you're still giving him that leeway, it's not, you're not getting him out of there. You know what I mean? Unless you're doing more while he's still getting exhausted, But that's the thing, is that it's like Allen can grapple. He can, and not just like grapple, but scramble on the ground. Like he definitely has those those moments where it's like he can move throughout the ground. But on the feet, we even saw it in his last performance against Marvin Vettori. He just wanted to beat the shit out of him. He was on the feet, walking him down and just putting shots on him. And that's what he needs to do to RDR. And if he does, bro, if he just goes out there and is just like, I'm hitting you with 6-piece combinations, I'm giving you no room to breathe, it's going to be a long night for RDR.
No,
I'm going to be out here throwing 224 significant strikes in the first 3 rounds.
No, but seriously, it's like Allen has the ability to put that pressure on when need be. And he needs to understand that this is that type of fight. Because it's like, RDR will get hurt, and you'll see he does not like to take big shots. Nobody does, but he is clearly like, oh, I'm out of here. I'm not willing to engage in this. And if he keeps going, he's folding RDR immediately.
Right. Just something of like kind of looking at that, I'm just like, oh, just looking at numbers, stats, you know what I mean? Bro, RDR's got a 27% takedown accuracy.
Yeah, his takedowns are not good.
And like, I know that, but like, it's like, so with seeing that, I was just like, that's pretty dog shit. I was just like, let me just go see something real quick. In the last 3 years, the only person that has scored takedowns on Brendan Allen in a fight is Fluffy Hernandez, who got 4 of them over the 15 minutes. Before that, it was Jacob Malkoon, who did score 7 takedowns on Brendan Allen, but Brendan Allen still did win that fight. And then he did get taken down a few more times, like earlier on, once by Kevin Holland, 3 times by Kyle Dawkins, won both of those fights, and then 1 time by Sean Strickland. But it's just like, to your point of just with the pressure and like everything on the feet, if RDR is really struggling to get this down and cannot do that, like it could end up being really bad for him.
Let's say speaking about like those, just like take, like that's the thing, like his before like the Whitaker fight, he was 0 for 3 against Bo Nickel, kind of expect that. 2 for 2 against Holland, and then 5 for 13 against Meerschaert. He went 2 for 15 against Whitaker.
Yeah.
Like, that is what really drove that percentage way down.
Yeah. But yeah, that's man, because it's like, yeah, I'm not really sure how overall I'm leaning on this one of who's actually going to get it done. In my head, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like real back and forth scrambly fun throughout it, you know what I mean? Or if one of them just kind of walks over the other one either way, you know what I mean?
Right, because
That's
I kind
of
of
like how I'm feeling.
Because I kind of just talked about like Brendan Allen, but it's like on RDR's side, it's like one, he's just much bigger physically than
Massive middleweight, bro. Like
Yes.
that is, yeah.
He,
6'4",
like, I know it
78-inch
says that
reach.
he's only 2 inches taller than him with a 3-inch reach advantage, but it's his build that he is just so much
Got that Elon Musk build to him, you know what I mean?
Jesus.
No, that's not true. Elon Musk has a barrel for a midsection and then string beams for arms and legs. This guy just he has broad shoulders, just like, you know what I mean? Like,
He just looks real doofy, you know, and goofy. Like
yeah,
that's
for sure. But that's like in his face, though. I feel like more than anything.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I look at him just how he's standing. Just I don't know.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
I think
doofy
He looks
looking
weird,
standing.
bro. He
Yeah.
looks fucking weird. Like that.
But either way, it's like, yeah, he's just a massive fucking middleweight.
Yes.
As to where Allen is just your very average middleweight. He
Yeah.
holds a little bit of extra weight on him. It's not like he's super ripped or anything. Like, I don't
Yep.
want to say extra weight like he's big,
Yeah.
but like in the sense that it's like, bro, he's jumping around and moving. You seeing him jiggle a little bit because he's not super ripped for
I was
that
about to say,
division.
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
not
fucking
toned, like-
back out here, like
Right. So it's like, obviously RDR just has that size and physicality over him. And it's like RDR isn't shit on the feet. He just doesn't like the pressure. So it's like, if he could put a jab on Allen, if he can do what he did with Bo Nickel, where he's ripping knees to the body, he's grabbing a clinch and just ripping him in there, he could also easily win this fight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Those knees are definitely like the biggest weapon he has
Vicious.
had in the UFC so far. He was using,
Yeah.
obviously got Bo Nickel out there with him, was able to stave off Whitaker and get that split decision win. So it is just like, yeah,
do you think honestly that was a result of those Anatoly losses?
probably.
what, him getting his striking up? Or
Well,
like
ju-
just going to the body and utilizing his knees and clinches?
Yeah, just like that clinch work in
Yes.
general, because of just Anatoly being much smaller than him and like just the constant pressure right in front of him. He needed to add a tool to his striking game of like, when people are pressuring me and getting close, I have something to actually like keep that off and drive them back in.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, because
Like,
stepping knees
honestly, it
are
could be.
devastating.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause,
when
like,
you
I don't
see
remember
Dan
seeing
Hooker.
anything attempting like that to fucking Anatoly.
Oh yeah, because you look at like Dan Hooker, he has like very devastating step-in knees when people are pressuring him, and he's usually the one pressuring, but people start pressuring him, he will rip those, and they are very solid. Like, it is just a very good technique to have when you're with a taller fighter, because you can reach a lot higher right into the sternum, and it's just like devastating, knocks the wind right out of you.
Minimal effort
Yeah.
and more impact.
I do want to say that he might have utilized them a bit in the second fight with Anatoly, like, you know, after the first one and just crumbling in the first round to him. But I think that Anatoly's power and pressure was still just too much. And then it was like, yeah, that third round when they were on the ground and it's like, yo, bro, stand up. And he was just like, no. Like,
Yeah.
and it was just a
Anatoly's-
retirement. Like,
Yeah, and Anatoly's just like an extremely durable motherfucker, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude's fucking a heavyweight, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
no, that's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
he's just durable as shit. Like, it was just always gonna be hard for RDR to win that fight, even when you add in some new weapons.
So I was talking about earlier. You take a heavyweight and have him fight a middleweight, see what happens, you know?
That is
necessarily
funny.
a shit heavyweight versus a good middleweight, you know, but hey. But no, yeah. This fight though is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to just see how it plays out.
bruh, if it makes it into like the back end of the third round and then fourth or fifth, the slop fest we are going to get.
Yeah.
But if it does, like, if RDR doesn't get Brendan Allen out of there, I feel like Allen's going to be the one that no matter if he's sloppy, he's going to do enough to win the back end, I think.
That's
unless
very
he's
possible.
too
Yeah.
tired to like fight off the grappling or anything like that with, you know, RDR's like just
Bread and
big
butter.
physicality and shit. RDR drops off though significantly. And while Allen might, like, you know, have his moments of like slowing down or getting sloppy or whatever, he'll keep up the pace.
Well, the thing is, he's also very good at, like, he's fought 5-round fights before. He's very much does not, like, because, like, I was saying, those numbers they threw against Martin Vettori, those were basically also the same numbers he threw against Chris Curtis in their 5-round fight. Like, they were exactly the same. It's just like, right now, I think puts a little bit more pressure on RDR. He might hurt him and do a bit more because he's like, okay, I'm going to try and get him out of here, which is why I think he's probably got a better shot than Whitaker of winning the fight because he's gonna see blood in the water and just go for it. Like that's what he does. So,
yep, yeah. I do kind of hope that we get to the back end of this fight so you could just all heart going at it. You know what I mean? Between
I want to
of them,
see I want to see a double knockdown with both of them overhand swinging.
Be beautiful. But yeah, super excited for that fight though. Obviously with the whole little middleweight Grand Prix that we had going on between Nasruddin Kyle and when this was RDR and Fluffy, it was very much, talked about and thought of like, okay, winner of RDR Fluffy going to have a much more impressive performance. Winner of that probably gets the next title fight. Do you think that, like, I do, for me, I do think that like RDR with a good enough impressive win still ends up getting that next title shot over Nasruddin.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a chance for Brendan Allen to look good enough in this win over RDR that he himself can skip Nasruddin? That's my big question.
I don't think so.
Bro, I think so.
You do?
Do you want to know why? Because it's okay. It's fucking middleweight, and we kind of see shit like this. You have Nasruddin that can fight for the title.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the winner of this fight. That is it. Obviously, like people could say like, oh, well, there's Dricus who's whatever, blah, blah, blah. There's Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
But like realistically, the people coming up, the people with wins would be Nasruddin or the winner of this fight. Yeah. Nasruddin had a shit ass performance against Kaio. Like it was just not good. Yep. Nothing that makes you think, oh, he's gonna look good here against Khamzat, and he has any bit of a chance where this is going to be interesting at all. But then on the flip side, it's like, obviously you said RDR, but it's like if Brendan Allen wins, yeah, he lost to Nasruddin and Anthony, like literally last year and earlier this year. Yep. But he also got fight of the night in Marvin Vettori, which I know that's way back end, but it's like that's one win. So it's not like this would be his only win.
Yes.
He's filling in short notice against number 4. If he goes out there and gets a finish, and even if it is a later finish, but he has a fun ass fight throughout it, and why wouldn't they? You know what I mean?
Get it, yeah.
He's more exciting. He just got a more impressive win within the top 5 than the last guy.
Yeah.
And he has real grappling ability too. So I'm not saying it holds up to Khamzat by any means.
No, yeah.
But at the end of the day, he has probably shown much more as a grappler and somebody to even be on their back than Nasruddin ever has to make it even a percentage more interesting than Khamzat versus Nasruddin.
No, that's very fair. Like that's all,
and
100% correct.
And it's like even if they go to Nasruddin, I'm not going to be surprised, but I wouldn't be shocked if they went to Allen either.
Yeah.
No, and I completely understand that. Obviously RDR wins, he's getting that title shot. That don't matter. Yeah. That's going to be what it is. Like that just makes the most sense in the world to do. If Brendan Allen does win, I think what they will do is go to Nasruddin and then go Brendan Allen Dricus. Because they have not fought yet. He's fought everyone else except for Nasruddin in the top 5. So unless they go to Anthony Hernandez Dricus, it just makes sense to have him fight someone like a Brendan Allen.
No, I get it, bro. That like especially Brendan Allen, like if he looks great, like beating up RDR and gets it done, like him versus Dricus, that would be a very fun fight.
Yeah.
But like with you saying that you wouldn't be shocked if they went, like I wouldn't say shocked. Like I would be pretty surprised if like Brendan Allen did actually get it. But honestly, I would feel like really happy for him. I'd be like, that's fucking awesome. Like because it's just like to your point though, like if just showing like against RDR, like if he does have that level and like able to beat him and thoroughly do it, look great, have a great fight, it's a way more interesting fight to see him versus Khamzat than Khamzat versus Nasruddin. Because it's like in terms of competitiveness, I wouldn't be surprised if Nasruddin has like that style where it's like, yeah, I can move away, I could jab, I could make it just a very boring technical fight. Khamzat can't get his stuff off, and now it's just a Nasruddin fight, But nobody wants to see that, like even for the competitiveness of like to see someone beat Khamzat. We'd much rather see a fun fight of Khamzat winning.
Honestly, fuck even the grappling of Khamzat and Brendan, the striking. Because I know Khamzat is a great fighter. But bro can throw it all away and get reckless on the feet, which is why his corner was yelling at him, grapple, do not strike, because they know he'll get reckless. Imagine he went out there and struck with Brendan Allen. The way that would be probably one of the sloppiest championship fights that we could have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Why am I
it would be so entertaining.
imagining like you said that, and my first thought for some reason went to the first round of Izzy versus Strickland. And just all of a sudden, he just lands an overhand, just rocks the fuck out of Hamza, and just like, oh fuck. Like, another semi-undeserved title shot to an American ends with the new middleweight champion.
That would be really funny.
That'd be hilarious.
Brendan Allen takes the O off of fucking Hamzat.
Yeah.
That would be the most MMA thing ever. Let's be honest here.
Yeah. No, yeah, 100%.
But it's funny because it's like, just with you kind of talk, like bringing up like Hamza, just how he throw it away, it just kind of clicked in my head. And it's not a perfect 1-to-1 comparison, but bruh, dude's kind of Mackenzie Dern out here. Dude has a real nice jab that looks clean, and then when he follows it up behind it, it's just wild, man.
He's not wrong.
And then a great grappler. Obviously very different in ways, but like, yo, dude's kind of Mackenzie Dern out here.
What a comparison.
Yeah, bro.
He's the like,
she got a real good jab, and then she throws right hand. It's like, did you never do that before? It's like, what?
He is like the perfection of what Mackenzie Dern should be. Is what it is. Like, he is like what Mackenzie Dern strives to be.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, just the like aggressiveness and everything, just much more there, and like the physicality, just everything. But it's like, yeah, that's just kind of that. You kind of got Mackenzie Dern type striking.
That is an
insane,
an insane comparison, but you're not wrong. Holy shit! Put
it on TikTok.
Oh my god,
that's a rage bait video. If I
it is. Let's go. All right, but yeah. Main event should be great though. Super excited. Let's see if Brendan Allen can pull out the victory and get himself a title fight. But yeah, we'll see how all that plays out. Co-main event. I am flabbergasted that this is the fucking co-main event. Why the fuck is it not Manon Fiorot versus Jasmine Jasudavicius? Because fuck everything else on this main card. That is easily the next best fight. That is easily the next most important fight. What are we doing here? My co-main event, Manon Fiorot, Jasmine Jasudavicius. That's the fight to talk about next. Let's fucking go.
Bro, I'm so excited for this. Like, really and truly, I am so excited for this.
Yeah.
Because it's like... Manon...
Plus 200 dog is Jasmine in this one.
That's so crazy.
Bit high.
Are we the only people that believe in her? Like, because
I think so.
Manon is obviously a solid fighter. But if we're going to get into her her really good wins, because it's like, you know, her debut was over Victoria Leonardo, who I'm pretty sure went like 0-3, 0-4 in the UFC, and she got finished in all of them. And then she fought a debuting short notice
1-4.
Okay.
And did get TKO'd in all of her losses, yes.
Okay, whatever. Sorry, I forgot she had the one win. Anyway, then her next fight, she was supposed to fight Marina Moroz, but she pulled out and she fought a short notice debuting up a weight class Tabitha Ricci. Then she fights Mayra Buena Silva, who did not do good at 125. She fights an old Jennifer Maia, and then Caitlin Seminara in 2022 is a solid win. And then she gets Rose, where we all know the situation Rose is in, where it's like we all know she's a good fighter, but she has not been what she has been in a long time. And up at 125, this was also her first fight at 125. She broke her finger in the fight. Like, there was just a lot of factors where it's like a good name, but maybe not the most impressive win either. And then she beats Erin Blanchfield.
That fight never happened. Sorry, continue.
Who Erin is a very good grappler. She's a solid fighter, but her striking, and this is where like it really got exposed, is much to be worked on. Yeah. She runs into she just runs into shots face first, just trying to take you down. Now she's tough as hell. So like, you know, it works in a lot of her fights, but for people that are bigger than you, longer than you, and have good striking, bro, you can't just run face first at somebody.
Good footwork that is like this. Like she got 2 left feet in there, man.
Yes, yeah. Like it's just like again a good win, but one of those things where not that impressive.
Style matchups, yeah. And
then, you know, she fights Valentina Shevchenko, where she is the best flyweight in the world. There is no denying that. But I feel like we finally got to see her flaws because we finally got to see her fight somebody that was like actually incredibly well-rounded in the division. And with her flaws, it's like we all know she throws a lot of strikes, but there's no power behind them, and she's striking at air for almost all of the time. Like she'll throw 300 strikes and like fucking 100 of them will land. You know what I mean? That's obviously a bit dramatic, but it's like it's not that far off either. Jasmine's just been on such a roll where she is so aggressive that even if she is going forward into a couple shots, Manon does not have that power that it's going to stop her. And I just feel like Jasmine's going to drag her into a dogfight that she's not ready for. I think that Jasmine has better grappling and is just more physical and stronger than other people, where she's going to actually be able to duck under one of those nothing shots and just get her down. And when she's on the ground, I think it's fucking over for her. Like, I just really do. I have so much faith in Jasmine to be better than Manon here. Like,
yeah.
Even if it's just doing more, if she can't get her out of there over the 5 rounds, I just feel like she, like I said, or 3 rounds, I mean, I just feel like she's going to bring her into a fight that she's not really ready for.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like there's definitely like the pathway where it's just like because it just footwork. That is such a big key in fights. And it's like, yes, Jasmine is very physical. She's very aggressive and she's going to go for it, which I do. Like, I agree that that's the factor of why I think she's going to win. There is easily the path where it's like the footwork is just very lacking in that. And Manon is able to do her touch and go thing. You know what I mean? And just kind of point her out in this one. I like, just to your point, I believe in Jasmine's ability that I don't think she's going to get stuck in that. And it's like Manon is a good grappler, and it's like she's basically out-grappled every single person that she's fought in the UFC. But I just really believe that it's just her willingness to just be that counter fighter and be on the back foot. That is just like, yeah, just Jasmine is just going to be able to get it done. And it's like, just the way that she has tore through just some of her last opponents, man. It just the ease in which she got through Jessica Andrade, which is like, I know Andrade, like, she's a very physical person, but like in like at 125 compared to like the actual physical people, it really does show the difference in like her size. But like just got handled in that like it was nothing. Absolutely destroyed and ripped apart Mayra Bueno Silva in that fight. You know, like even just like, yeah, for Fatima Klein getting the short notice fight against her, still doing really good. And like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I really think that she's going to go out there, show that she's the better grappler, and just absolutely smash, man. It's like, like, I guess that it's like with the odds makers and everything, it's like they're just believing in Manon's ability to probably just maybe defend the grappling and just keep it on the outside and keep her kind of a fight. But like you said, Jasmine is gonna look to bring her in a fight that she is not willing to be in, and it's just there's nobody else that Manon has fought other than, like, you know, that Aaron that has like the willingness, but she does not have the ability to actually drag you into
and
it,
also
you know?
the size, because it's like Manon is like a big 125er, but Jasmine's matching her height with a 3-inch reach advantage, as to where Aaron's what, 5'5", 5'4", like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's not
like, you know, she's your more like I don't want to say smaller, but maybe like average, like flyweight could potentially, if she fucking cut weight, beat
5'4",
make, you know, strawweight. It's like Manon doesn't have that size advantage.
Yeah, that's the other big part of it, is the size. She doesn't have the size advantage, and no, I do think that Jasmine's going to be able to be more physical, get her up against the cage, drag her down, and just do what she does.
Jasmine's also undefeated in Canada with all finishes, so...
Oh, yeah, exactly. And also, I think the odds makers are just like, 7-1 versus 8-2. The one loss being Valentina versus 2 losses to Natalia Silva
Tracy
and Tracy Cortez.
Yeah, and it's like, I know she has like those couple of losses, but it's like, I don't know what clicked, man, but something happened where, like, I don't know if it was just putting in more work and getting the confidence and then just actually like performing like this to build more confidence and whatever, but something clicked and she put it together, and she has just been looking so much better basically since her loss to Tracy. Like, it's really like since then, I feel like she just did something different where she has really improved her game.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was, I lost to Trace Cortez. Now you gotta lock in more.
Like, yeah, man, because even just like her entire run going back to Contender Series has just been extremely fucking solid. Julia Pilastri again, the win in Contender Series, defeating Kay Hansen in her debut, loses to Natalia Silva. No fucking shame in that. Can't wait for that rematch.
Yeah.
Gabriela Fernandez 8-1 at the time. Miranda Maverick gets the win, loses to Tracy, and then since then, like you guys saying, the fucking tear just dominates Priscilla in that one, beats Fatima Klein, who's been doing her fucking thing since, and is gonna show that win will only age better as time goes on.
Right.
Ariana Lipski de Silva gets it done in the third round. Myra Buena Silva, former title challenger. Jessica Andrade, former champion. Now another former title challenger, Manon Fiorot, that she's fighting. Like, bro, she is cooking together an absolutely great resume in the UFC. Like you said, at 8-2. Like, it is. Like, you can shit talk that at all.
Because then even with the Fatima Klein one, like the one thing to it is she was the double champ in CFFC for 125 and 115. So it's not like this was, short notice up a weight class that she's never been in. Like, she's committing to 115 for the UFC because her and Erin train together. So different weight classes and keep that shit separate.
Yep.
But she's not a 125er. Like,
yeah, man. And because it's like, just definitely believe in Jasmine. Like, Manon doing better in the grappling against Valentina. You know what I mean? In that fight, it's like just Valentina, I feel like, has really fallen off with the grappling skills. Just isn't as physical as someone like Jasmine.
I was about to say, that's the thing. Like, even then, like, before, like, that fight, like, Valentina wasn't, like, the most physical fighter. Like, she is stay on the outside, point fight, and then shoot in for a takedown. Like, it is very different than what Jasmine does.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this.
Hell yeah, man.
Just definitely believe in Jasmine. I hope she can get it done. And it just, the one thing where it's like, I wonder what's going to happen after this fight is because obviously we have Valentina and Zhang Weili happening, but then who gets the fight? Natalia Silva or Jasmine? Jasmine will be coming off of, like, the win over Manon, but she's coming off of the win over Alexa, which, obviously former champ. She had like the whole thing with Valentina. I don't know if when it comes to women's 125, if they really care that Jasmine had a better performance than Natalia, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they are way more willing to let shit just sit and let it just marinate.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wonder if they're still just going to go to Natalia, and if Jasmine's either going to, she likes to stay active. So I feel like she's not just going to want to sit out for a title shot. I feel like she's going to want to keep fighting. So I wonder if she's going to end up with whatever fight, you know what I mean? Just even if it is one more in between, but I don't know if she will necessarily be the next one unless it's the right timeline,
Yeah.
I
really have no idea how they're gonna go about it.
Which I almost hope they would just go to her, because Natalia is literally like 10 years younger than her, with Jasmine being 36 years old. It's like closer to 37. I would personally prefer that they went to her just to let it happen. Because if it's gonna happen, this is the time for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because like obviously Weili wins against Valentina. She's gonna be champ for. She'll not retiring or anything, and then like I was trying to think, like, Valentina wins, does she retire? And then like I'm like, she's not retiring. 45. She's like so much a martial artist till the day she dies type. She's gonna be fighting for probably well after she should have stopped.
Kind of what I was thinking with her too, is that like martial arts is so ingrained in her that it's like, what does she do afterwards? She's probably very much just going to stick around until the belt isn't hers and she knows it's not hers.
Yeah. I mean, open up a gym. She'd do that easily. Become a coach. And then also, like, that gym could. I mean, she also loves to dance. So, like, you can have a dance studio / MMA gym. That'd be pretty fucking sick.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens with the winner of that. Who ends up getting the title shot? How it all plays out. Maybe just maybe Zhang Weili wins and she just retires, and then we could just get Jasmine versus Natalia 2 for the vacant title, something like that. Bring on the next generation.
No, yeah,
we'll see.
It's gonna be interesting. Like, okay, let's say Jasmine just gets the next shot, no matter what.
Yeah.
Let's just go with this world for a second. Who would you favor her to beat, Valentina or Weili?
I was gonna say Valentina as well.
Okay, just curious.
I feel like the only way she beats Zhang Weili is honestly if Zhang shoots for a takedown and maybe has her neck a little too exposed, because it's like Jasmine definitely will hop on it immediately. She loves a Darce choke, so it's like if there's something available where she can just like take advantage of it,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that's her only chance against Weili.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like Weili, like the comparisons like of Weili and Valentina. Weili's more aggressive on the feet, so and like has more power, so I feel like that's just going to give her more problems in the striking. She's way more physical of a fighter than Valentina, so I think Jasmine's ability to take one of them down, it's going to be way easier against Valentina. And it's just like, yeah, just Zhang being a way more dynamic threat for the finish anywhere in the game too. Like it's that's such a hard fight.
Yeah, because it's also one of those things where it's like, I know that Zhang is also smaller, so that could give her issues. But then when it comes to the grappling, I think it's going to make it harder for Jasmine, because while Jasmine was able to easily take down Jessica Andrade, Zhang Weili is so much better in that aspect that it's like her being so much smaller. Like, I don't think she's getting Weili down.
Yeah,
like,
and her footwork is better than Jessica's.
Like, yeah. I do think that she'd probably have a better chance with Val.
And I guess also that's a question that we're also going to find out is how her power translates up to 125 when she fights Valentina, because we don't know that yet.
Bro, I feel like it's going to translate better because it's one of those things where at the lower weight classes, when you get a little bit bigger, like I don't think 115 to 125 is going to be one of those things where she's slowing down or whatever. I feel like it's like, I'm cutting less weight, I'm comfortable, I'm strong. Like,
bro, I don't even care if she's slow. Let her be a fucking absolute tank in there, just slowly marching forward towards her opponents until she fucking grabs a hold of them and just rips them in half with her bare hands.
Yeah, like her strength is unnatural.
Yeah.
She picked up Shaq, bro.
I was about to say, she did pick up Shaq.
And not just like your Shaq feet got off the floor.
Like no, she was lifting him up. It was like, actually, like his weight was leaned onto her type shit.
Yeah, like
I'll never like his face looking like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
no, because
little girl just lifted me like this, like. Because that's one of those things too. When someone lifts you, you can feel like the ease and stuff that they do it, and I'm sure that it's just like.
There was
and again, 7'1", like 350 to 400 pound Shaquille O'Neal.
What is it, like a foot and 7 inches taller than her, like that, or fucking foot and 9 inches taller than her?
I'm pretty sure she's 5'4".
I was about to say he's like, damn near 2 feet taller than her.
Yeah.
Like damn near.
Well, let's go.
That's our co-main event.
Yep, I guess moving on to the real co-main event, Kevin Holland versus Mike Malott. You see what we're fucking talking about here? This dude already got his chance in Canada and got shut the fuck down by Neil Baggy Knees. What are we fucking doing? Putting him in a co-main event against Kevin Holland where he's getting his ass whooped, bro.
I feel like the only saving factor for Mike Malott is the fact that
Holland likes to choke.
Oh no, sorry. I'm just like in shock because I thought that D-Rod finished Kevin Holland. In my brain, D-Rod finished him. And so I was going to say he just got knocked the fuck out, but I guess he was just getting rocked all over the place is what it was.
Yeah, I was gonna... Because, he doesn't actually... Like, he has the retirement against Wonder Boy, and then he has a rib injury.
No,
he
I know. And I know that. And that's why I was so shocked, like, during the D-Rod fight when he was hurting him. And maybe it's just, like, that moment was living in my head.
Yep.
And I haven't looked at it since that, you know what I mean? Like,
I gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because D-Rod knocked him down 2 times. And just
knocked him down once.
Rocked.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
You have round 2 in your head, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
my
why I knocked him down.
But either way, it's like he took a lot of damage just a couple of months ago, where it's like that's the only fucking saving grace for Mike Malott, I guess, because it's like, 5 wins by KO, 6 wins by submission. He is a finisher for sure.
Yeah.
But I still think that there's no reason for Kevin Holland to lose this fight.
I mean, to be fair, unless we did say that against D-Rod, so it's like that is...
Yeah.
So it's like if fucking he does land a shot that just hurts him and then he's able to hop on something and sub him, it's not totally unrealistic.
But yeah, and that's
It
that's
is-
also where it's like, even because with the D-Rod one, it's like, yeah, he shit the bed, but it's like D-Rod compared to Malott, it's like
Very
way
different. D-Rod was actually a ranked contender and
just a veteran. You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a legit guy who's been in the game for a while. So it's just like the ability to like see through the bullshit a little bit more. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I just don't think Mike Malott has that ability
Look,
to
No,
like.
yeah.
I just find it funny that the last time he lost in Canada to a UFC guy was someone else who was 6'3" with an 80+ inch reach.
That's really funny.
Like, I just think that's funny, and I just am like, you know what? Let's second verse same as the first. Why not? Like, let's see it happen.
Yeah,
He gasses like he does good in the first 2 rounds, gasses out, gets finished in the third. Let's go.
I don't even know if this makes it past like the first or second round.
Yeah,
Nah,
do
Kevin's
I.
getting a first round darts
Yeah,
choke.
like this is. I feel like this is gonna be a wild, fucking sloppy fight. It's gonna be insane right away, and I just feel like Kevin's gonna catch something.
Couple punchies. Mike freaks. He shoots. Kevin wraps up a sub.
Because the thing is with like Mike striking, it's not as good as D, in my opinion.
No,
So he's
No,
not
I
as
like
slick.
that,
He's
yeah.
not as clean. So
exactly.
Kevin Holland's
Yeah.
gonna be able to move, figure it out, and then just be able to counter it.
Let's go. Easy money, hopefully. Let's see Kevin Holland get a nice win. Featured bout, Marlon Cheeto Vera taking on Eamon's Hobby. Crazy that Eamon's Hobby's 5 years older than Cheeto Vera.
Yeah.
37 years of age, getting his big step up. Yeah, he's old. And he's gonna
like-
be fucking
I don't-
38 soon. He's not even a young 37.
Yeah.
He's less than 2 months away. Almost a month away from being fucking 38. So
Let's say fucking Marlon Vera with Cardo Hamo syndrome with me. Like, goddamn, 32? I was thinking he was like 34, 35.
It's just funny with you saying like Ricardo Ramos syndrome, because fucking Eamon Zahabi has 1 finish loss to Ricardo Ramos. It was a 3rd round finish loss, and I was gonna say that I feel like that's basically exactly how I think that this fight is gonna play out. Classic Cheeto Vera fight, classic. Easily loses round 1 and 2 in some of the most frustrating fashion ever, and then round 3 he probably lands a head kick, he probably lands a shot, and he's gonna put him down and get him out of there. That is exactly how I predict this fight to go.
That's
honestly,
possible.
Either that, or I feel like it might be kind of Rob Font-esque, where it's like, I feel like Eamon Zahabi might go out there and, like, you know, he does put on good pressure and whatever, but he doesn't have like this super crazy power. Like, he can get finishes, whatever, but it's like 5 decisions in the UFC, 2 knockouts, you know? Where it's like, he'll probably win the first round.
Yeah.
But I feel like Cheeto's going to be able to, in the second round, go out there, and even if he doesn't land as much as him, put out a decent enough pace and land the bigger shots and have him hurt. And he probably does finish him. But if he doesn't, I feel like we might look at those numbers where it's like, bro, how he get outstruck by 100 strikes, but he won. But obviously you look at the fight and Cheeto looks like he went for a jog, but Eamon Zahabi's beat the fuck up. I feel like it's going to be one of those 2 ways where it's either a late finish or it's going to be like a Rob Font thing of like,
I know he didn't get credited for all of them, but like, I remember, because I've watched this fight like twice, Rob Font gets dropped in basically every single round except for round 1. Pretty sure, like, it's just like, he got credit for rounds 2 through 4. He got dropped around 5, if I remember. And it just, goddamn. Yeah. You got outstruck by 112 strikes. And the other dude looks like he went through a wood chipper. Marlon, you are insane.
The numbers will never not kill me. Literally, it's significant strikes, 271 and to 159 in favor of Font. But exactly,
UD win for Marlon Vera.
Font looked so beat up at the end, and Cheeto looked like he did not fight.
Will always be and forever the greatest example of why you can't always go by stats and why you actually have to watch a fight play out.
Yep.
So anyone ever wants to just argue over stats versus watching the fight, go watch that one, and there you go.
Yeah, because also with Eamon Zahabi, Marlon, you know, sometimes he has trouble with grappling and all that stuff. I just looked. I think this might be the worst takedown accuracy I've seen in the UFC. Eamon Zahabi with a 14% takedown accuracy.
No, we saw somebody with 14% recently, right?
I feel like I've seen someone with single percent. Not gonna lie.
Recently?
I don't know about recently, but I feel like I've just gotta have seen that before.
Yeah, like bantamweight.
He also
no,
doesn't
it was
really
something.
shoot because average per 15 is point.
Well, the average
14.
takedowns he gets, remember, he's only landing 14% of his
True.
takedowns.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, as I remember, like you said that you wanted to see like the attempted stats because of Marab and like just how many he
Yes.
attempts, like not just lands, but yeah.
That'd be insane. How many attempts per 15? Give me
Yeah.
that, because then it's even funnier.
Yep. But yeah, so I fully believe in Cheeto to win this one. If he loses, that would just be like a damn. There, it's a real decline from his like position as like just a
Yeah.
solid guy in the rankings. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And if
Um,
Eamon loses, like he's gonna be like 38. You think he just potentially retires?
very possible. I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm surprised this dude's even attempting to go into the fucking top 15 at this point in his life. Like,
Yeah. I will say though, with his shooting in his last 6 fights, he went 0 for 1 on takedowns. One
Yeah.
fight he shot 1 takedown, so he doesn't shoot very often.
I mean, I will
Yeah.
like Zahabi brother, you know what I mean? Comes from a very good gym, very smart person. So it's like they're gonna know that to actually go for takedowns and stuff. You know what I mean? Like they know that grappling is gonna be a key to win this.
No, yeah, I'm just saying though that it's like not something that he naturally
Yeah.
goes to though. So it's like something that he doesn't really use. I see why his accuracy is that low, and I don't know how useful it's going to be against Cheeto, who does have a 72% defense and has fought much better people than him.
100%.
With all that being said, Cheeto Vera by spinning wheel kick.
Let's go. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, that would make me happy.
These next 2 fights on the main card are pretty shit, not gonna lie. This first one is like just Cody Gibson or Richie Lang. Why is it here? It just
3 and 6 versus 3 and 4.
Let's go. Kyle Nelson, Matt Furvola. I don't care about that fight, but that is going to be explosive and fun, and somebody's getting knocked the fuck out in the first round.
Like,
and I think it's going to be.
This
Kyle
is
Nelson.
a good opening fight, I think, because exactly it's 155. Someone's getting knocked out, and there's a Canadian guy.
Yep.
I love how you said it. Just say I think it's gonna be Kyle.
That gets knocked out. Yes.
It's funny because I think it's gonna be Matt.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
It could be either one, man.
Is this our fabled double knockout?
That would be legendary. Let's fucking go.
Start the main card, get a double knockout. That'd be.
Yep. But yeah, that is your UFC main card from Vancouver, Canada. Definitely a lot of good fights on there. Should end up being a lot of fun how it plays out. So let's go.
Yeah.
Bro, that prelim opener, or I mean, headliner, I'm excited for that. Charles Jourdain versus Davey Grant. That's gonna be so much fun. Holy shit, there's a 10-year age difference between them.
Yeah.
I knew Davey was old, didn't think he was 39, and I knew Charles was young, but I thought he was in his 30s.
I'm a little bit worried that this could potentially be the first time my boy gets finished by TKO. I'm worried.
I feel like that's entirely possible. I feel like that is entirely likely. And
you don't think that? Sorry, I was just gonna say because it's like Charles Jourdain could easily knock him out. Or not easily, but like I feel like he's just gonna sub him. He might have him hurt, but I feel like he's gonna hop on the sub. Charles definitely, you know what I mean? He 3 subs, 2 knockouts, 2 decisions in the UFC. It's
I feel you on that. The thing is with like
they're all gillies though.
Davey Grant, well, that's the other part of it is Davey Grant does shoot in. He gets 1 takedown per 15. It is entirely possible that he's able to get into his neck out there and then just get guillotine, but that's also why I was saying, maybe he just like David Grant, I feel like does like move his whole body like how Frank Yenger did. So it's possible to get flying kneed in that situation. Charles Jourdain does like to throw those.
Yeah. It's my boy Darby, man. He's not the fastest fella.
Gravy Dant.
Yep. And he's a real loopy striker, you know what I mean?
This is a guy with a funny build.
Yeah, like it's just
that was
like
the other part of it.
The flying, like not even just like the flying knees, but it's just like
front
the
kicks.
Explosive straight calculated shots from Charles Jourdain. It's like front kick, uppercut, I'm a little bit scared, but
straight right down the middle.
My boy Darby doesn't go out there and get finished right away. This is gonna be a fun ass fucking fight as long as this goes, man.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping for that. Yeah. I hope we just get 3 rounds of fucking war. Like, because Davey does love to bring a motherfucker into an unnecessary war.
And Jourdain is right there with him.
Yep.
But yeah, That is a very good fight. Fight underneath it, 125 bout between Bruno Silva and Hyung-Sung Park. I Hyung-Sung Park bout.
God damn, another like decent
so?
age gap, 6 years.
I don't know. I just feel like it's it's not like it's a super fast turnaround or anything, but it's like I don't know, just kind of got beat up by Tatsuro, and
I feel like he didn't get beat up too badly, and it was a lot of grappling.
Did he get dropped in that fight?
Oh, he might have.
Potentially.
Whatever. They're flyweights. They be turning around. Anyway, Bruno Silva has been knocked out in his last 2 fights. I mean, granted, it was Manel Kape and Joshua Van, but it's like Park is definitely a finisher of a flyweight.
Yeah.
He has only been to decision 1 time in his career. He is just, he is a good striker. He definitely is clean striking. And even if he hurts him and just like hops on a sub, it's like Bruno Silva can get finished.
Yes. I feel like Park gets the win here.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully in like.
But choose Bruno for a topology. Main Ginger will go against you. Guaranteed different fighter.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just worried about it. I just don't,
Okay.
No, and I get that, but like
I just almost feel like Hyun-Sung Park coming back off of the fight with Tyra, even if he did get dropped real quick, it's probably worse than Bruno coming back from June after getting knocked out by Van,
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's say knocked out by Van. Like, didn't he also come back early against Van?
No, it was December.
Okay, December. Never mind.
Yeah.
No, that's right. He was supposed to fight in March against Van. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
So I did have it right, but not.
Yeah. But yeah, it should be a fun fight though. At 125 pounds, both of them are ranked. I'm pretty sure, right?
No.
Bruno
is. Hyun-Sung Park is not.
Gotcha. But yeah. Hopefully it ends up just being good. Be nice to see Hyun-Sung Park get that bounce back after losing to Tyra. Because it definitely does seem like a solid fighter. It was just a real rough opportunity. You know what I mean?
Short notice, all that. Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do.
What?
Oh, I just got sad, bro.
For why?
Because I was just thinking of like, the next good fights, and I was like, it's like Jojober's fighting. He's on the prelims and he gets Kyle Propolek, and obviously Kyle isn't like anyone great or anything. 0-3 in the UFC, but he definitely has knockout power and be knocking people out. And I just realized that it's like seeing Drew's been knocked out 4 times now, and it all started fucking just a little over 2 years ago with Matt Frivola. You know what I mean? And it's just like, holy shit, this is terrible. Like, I know he had one way back in the day in the regional, but you know what I mean? It's like in the UFC, it was just like the fucking granite chin. And then it's just like, well, damn, he's on a 3-fight losing streak, getting finished in 2 of those. And then you go back, like he's 1-4 in his last 5, getting finished in 3 of them, all TKOs.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, it's rough, man.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where when it goes, you know what I mean? It goes, and it's like he hasn't been like a terrible one where it's like, okay, it's just like one punch, like every time he's just falling down, you know what I mean?
And the last one with Manuel, it was like that. It was literally the first jab that was landed, and he just dropped and then ground strikes, and he was out of there. It took less than 2 minutes.
But it's like, I don't know. I just like, just super explosive. It's just like it was the 1-2, but like it's just like it's one of those things where it's because like it's like he got knocked out, but then it's like he got the win over Ricky Glenn. He got beat the fuck up by Moicano, but it's not like he went out of there. It was the doctor stoppage against Jean. You know what I mean? It's not like it's been like the insta gone, like it's nothing, but it is just always.
But either way, it just made me sad.
Yeah,
like,
it's just always sad to see someone where it's like, got that granite chin, can always just durability pull through, and then it's like, once it starts to go, that your style is generally very predicated off of that ability to withstand that damage, you know what I mean? And so once you can't anymore, it just all drops out, man. And
yeah.
And also, to be fair, losses for Propolek in the UFC, Benoit Saint-Denis, which I would say is above Drew Dober in skill level. Well, not skill level, but power and so whatever.
Yeah.
Back in 2019, because that's the last time he fought in the UFC before this, lost to Austin Hubbard.
Yep.
And Nordin Talib.
Yeah, Nordin Talib. He was a solid guy.
Like, I'm just saying, like, I think, like, he's not the best. It's not like this dude's fought the best of the best getting all these knockouts. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I feel like he should be able, that Judova should be able to win this fight over the 3 round.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
that's true.
Like I definitely have faith and confidence that he goes out there and gets it done. It's just it's
It-
still just the fact of it. Like,
No, yeah.
And for me, with bringing it up, it was like I also think that Drew should go out there and win the decision. Hopefully, he can even get the knockout. I know Kyle's never been knocked out before, but that would be nice to
God
see
damn,
Drew
they're
come back like that. You know.
pretty much the same age.
But it
10
was
months
just like
difference.
the pinch of like, bro, what if he does just land one clean shot and
I get it.
you know what I mean?
It's over
Like,
type shit, yeah.
yeah, because that would then really break my heart. Like
yes.
Drew, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen, and I'm not trying to bring this into the world or
Yes,
anything. Like
yes.
let's move on.
Nah, I get it. But
Asmat Bakoyev?
yeah, I was gonna say the only other real mentionable fight to bring up on the prelims is Asmat Bakoyev taking on Yorsri Belgarui, something like that. That's the dude that came off Contender Series. He had fights with Poatan and Izzy, I think.
Oh, is that this
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
He got
1-1
finished by
against the
Poatan twice.
Bears.
He
Beat him
beat
in a
Poatan
decision.
in a decision, and then he lost to Izzy in 2 decisions.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy loves.
So yeah, and I'm pretty sure. I feel like I remember the Contender Series fight just not being great at all, and then like he ended up getting the finish. But I definitely just believe in Asmat Bakoyev. He's probably gonna go out there and run through him. Honestly, this dude is fucking solid and fun, and
Yep.
I hope he just smashes him.
Same.
Yeah.
Big size difference though. 5
God
inches taller,
damn.
7-inch reach advantage for Yorsri. Big motherfucker. 6'5" at 185.
I was about to say another big motherfucker at 185. God damn.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, shit. I guess Azamat wouldn't even be big at welterweight realistically. 6 foot with a 72-inch reach, like
Yeah.
right on par with Jack and Sean, maybe like an inch, height, whatever. But it's like inches shorter than a lot of that division.
He's got small welterweight height with lightweight arms.
Yeah. That's why I hope the best for him. I want to see him succeed.
Yeah. Well, let's go. That is your card from Vancouver. Whole lot of good fun, top to bottom. Can't wait for it all.
Yeah.
And then the only draft fighter on this card is Kate with Jasmine. So hopefully get that done. Let's go.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah. On to the fight news. Oh, I hope you guys got some time because we're gonna run the clock on this one. Malcolm Wellmaker versus Sari City MSG. Malcolm Wellmaker goes out there and absolutely stomps him out.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's
I think that's what's gonna happen. Although City has been some more, so he might be durable enough or stay in there for a little bit longer than some of the other guys he's been fighting.
Yeah, but I mean, it should. Even with like his Malcolm Wellmaker, it's like Chris Moutinho. It's like I know he'll go out there and like get finished and stuff, but I mean, even someone like Sean O'Malley, taking like a while to get him out of there. It's like, dude, like I'm pretty sure it was like some of like the first punches that he landed, just like dropped him, got him out of there.
No,
got the win over Cameron Simon too.
All I'm saying is City never been finished.
Never been finished. Yeah, I didn't realize that actually.
I believe Malcolm Wellmaker first round knockout.
I think I think he gets the finish, but I think it is going to be like round, or it's going to be late round 1.
Yeah, but I'm confident that he gets it done round 1. This dude is fucking good.
Know,
he's got some good ass fucking hands.
100%.
Yeah.
I want to see.
We got 2 title fights on MSG, bro. There's no way that's on the main card.
No, I know. I was trying to see who the prelims were, see where they might end up on it.
Early prelims.
Could depending on what we get, could be like a feature bout or something like that.
I don't know. You already got Bo Nickel, Roman Kopylov, RoboCop, Fatima Klein. These are all prelim fights.
Bo Nickel, Roman. Wait, Bo Nickel who?
Bo Nickel versus Rodolfo Vieira. Roman Kopylov versus RoboCop.
Okay.
Angie Hill versus Fatima Klein.
I don't recall Bo Nickel versus Roman Kopylov.
So yeah, they're going to be early on the prelims.
Yeah, good chance. This next one, we've known.
I don't remember talking about Beneil Dariush versus BSD being booked for MSG.
I feel like we did talk.
Pretty sure we talked about that. Because I feel like I remember saying that Benny's gonna fucking mollywop. Like that's a real tough fight for Benoit.
Maybe, I don't know.
And like we were real excited for that and stuff.
Because I think it's a good test that obviously, like I think that Benny could, but for the reasons that I think Benoit could also maybe do well. Like,
yeah. Almost 100% sure we talked about that on here.
Yeah.
I know we at least talked about that for like a while, fucking. But yeah. But a fight that we know that's gonna happen. It's just technically it's not confirmed, but
this is so funny.
Michael Aswell, I think was his name.
Yeah,
I forget his first name, but he in his post-fight speech in the fight yesterday. Well, I guess at this point when this come out last week, I guess revealed that Joshua Van was going to be fighting Pantoja on the December pay-per-view, which we all already have really known and figured that was going to happen. But I guess that secret little confirmation that he's in camp working on that shit. So probably expect an official announcement not too far away. Honestly, after that, I wouldn't be too surprised. But yeah, so that will be absolutely fucking awesome to get that fight in December. That's the fight to make. Let's go. And then the last one to bring up, also for that December 6th pay-per-view, UFC 323, T-Rex versus Chris Duncan at 155 pounds. In absolute 30 seconds of madness, this fight is going to be. I doubt this fight goes longer than a minute and a half. Like, that does not feel likely.
I know.
It does not, and it's probably going to be T-Rex.
Yeah, that's the sad feeling that I'm kind of feeling too.
Look, I actually saw the contenders
out there and blasted through Chris Duncan. Honestly,
I saw Chris Duncan against Charlie. Was it Campbell?
Yeah.
I saw Campbell basically drop this dude 6 times and then him come back and win that fight in that same round after being dropped. I don't think T-Rex.
No, I get it. I mean, I would definitely say that T-Rex is a more ferocious fighter and better finisher than someone like Charlie.
Yeah, I understand that. It's just I've seen Chris Duncan's durability.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's gonna be fucking wild, man. Like I can't wait. So much fun.
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, I hope we didn't take up too much of your time on that fight news. I knew it was a long one.
Look,
but hopefully you guys made it through. You persevered, and we all made it together at the end.
I will say this: the only chance I think T-Rex has to win via submission in the first round, because Chris Duncan has only gotten knocked out in the second round, and as we know, T-Rex doesn't win past the first round.
But yeah, like you could easily go out there, land a punch, Duncan shoots, he grabs a gilly or some shit, fights over. Like this fight is not going long. It's gonna be wild. No. But yeah, let's go. Hopefully we get some good stuff from that. But that is everything for this episode of the podcast. I hope everyone enjoyed this one. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you did, drop your comments. Let us know how you feel about all of these fights coming up. And we will catch you on the next one. Peace out, everyone.